Good morning. Sorry, I'm having a quick snap. Whoops. How are we all? Good, I hope. Morning. I'm feeling loads better. Morning. Say morning, Mick and Norm. Morning, Lorraine. Morning, Carol, Janet. Morning. So basically, it's like my upper back. So like my shoulder blade. So before this, I've always had sports massages, mainly because of the exercise. But I'd started having them every 2 weeks because of the kids, really. So my sports masseurist jokes that it's hilarious that I do so much exercise, but my neck, shoulders and upper back and into my chest and like armpits is basically wrecked from the kids. So it's like breastfeeding and co-sleeping, and like, you know, when they just come into the bed in the middle of the night and your arms just like, you can't really see there, can you? But like permanently like that, and then a head resting on it. So I've been having them every 2 weeks, made a massive difference. But the guy comes to my house, so he wasn't allowed to. So obviously I haven't had one. And with Lila's bad sleep and stuff, it just built up. And then we went to Liso's and had a lovely time, but then obviously she didn't want to come home. So trying to force her into a chair, like obviously not trying to hurt her, but you know, it's a bit of a struggle. And it just like, my shoulder blade just sort of like went pop, and I could just feel this like enormous knot, like right here. And then it went quite red and it was like a bit bruised round it. So Tom tried to give me a bit of a massage, and I used these prickly balls that I've got that are like for release. And it helped a bit, but I couldn't turn my head and I couldn't lift my arm very much, and it was affecting my shoulder more. So I went to see a guy yesterday, because if they've got their own clinic and it's for like pain relief, you're allowed to go. And oh my word, I feel so amazing. He's basically just like got the massive knot out and like released the whole of the area. He spent a whole hour on my back. I'm sore and a bit tender today, but I can move and stuff. So I'm being sensible, don't worry, I'm being really careful. But yeah, I didn't want us to miss out. So what I'm going to do is we're not going to do the full half an hour aerobics, because the guy suggested that I just don't do like repetitive movement for like ages on that side. Well, with both arms really, because he said it would just make it a bit more sore. So we're going to do the boot camp style workout, and we're going to alternate between like cardio and weights. So if you want to get yourself your little set of dumbbells, and then we can do like knee taps and things, so I can just give it a bit of a rest, but you guys still get a really good workout, okay? But yeah, I got my appointment yesterday. It was like 10 o'clock, so it was obviously wasn't going to get back in time, and I did rest it for the rest of the day. And I had a beautiful afterwards, because my mum and dad had the kids. I had an amazing, hot, uninterrupted shower, and I just felt much more human after that. So yeah, but just affected my sleep for 2 nights, so I think that was the worst thing. That's why I felt even worse. Right then, anyway, enough of me talking. Hope everybody's okay. Look at the weather out there. How beautiful is it? I can't wait to get outside later and just go for a little bit of a walk. Take the dog out. We're going to go and post some letters that we've done. It'll be so lovely. Such glorious skies this morning when I drove to drop the kids off before I came to work. Right then, so chair if you need it, set of dumbbells or your tins or your bottles of water, etc. Your drink, make sure you're feeling fit and well to exercise. Your space is good to go. You're not going to get too hot, okay? So remember, all of these exercises you can do seated on the chair. You don't have to stand up at all if you don't want to, okay? But if you're happy to, go for it. So I'm going to move my chair over, grab my dumbbells, get some music on. So yeah, just a bit different. So we just won't do aerobics today. So I'm not doing too much on that shoulder. So I think that's a sensible decision. We can make up for it next week, don't worry. Okay. And seated or standing, we're going to start with a march, okay? Here we go. Do you know, I said that, I don't know if Rebecca's run off with the CD again. We'll do this one. take it into a march. Here we go. So turn that up a tiny bit. Not too much. There we go. March it out. So seated on your chair or standing, you choose. So Rebecca's obviously run off with the CD that I wanted to use. Classic. She's got her own set in there, in her room. She just then can't find something, so she just comes into mine and takes it. So we're going to do exercise 1, 2, 3, etc. Okay? Good. So we're going to do cardio round to start with then. We're going to take it into knee taps, team. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Tap, tap. So if you sat on your chair, exactly the same. Good. Those of you that are standing, feel free to move quicker and a slightly bigger range of motion if you wish. Wonderful. Shoulders down and back. Good. But yeah, Lorraine, you are right. Massages are amazing. I have religiously started adding them into my looking after myself. My self-care, I suppose, especially because of the job that I do, but also mainly because of the kids. Okay, we push back. Here we go. So we're here. Arms up. So if you're sat on your chair, it is exactly the same, but you just tap your foot in the gap between. You can add those arms still if you wish. Keep going. Good. Fabulous. Walk forwards. 1, 2, 3, heel. If you are on your chair, a march. So you can march heel. Good. Keep going. You're going to continue with that heel. Take it into that heel dig. Here we go. Cross those arms if you can. Brilliant. 4, 3, 2, well done. Take a breather. Help yourself to a drink if you want to. So we're going to reverse that back. So it's going to do a full round of cardio, and then we're going to move on to a full round of weights this morning, team, okay? So yeah, doesn't it? It makes such a difference when the weather's like it is outside. I think it just instantly lifts you. Might do some baking this afternoon as well. Heel dig. Here we go. Heel. Well, actually, I better do some baking because Noah's theme for online, well, homeschooling at the moment. Walk forward. 1, 2, 3, heel. So remember, if you're on that chair, just march and heel. It's pirates. So this morning at my mum and dad's, he's doing his lesson with his teacher, and then making it's a craft session. Push back. Here we go. So remember, if you sat on that chair, just tap that foot in the little gap, making a treasure chest and a map and some gold coins. And he's gone dressed as a pirate as well. So yeah, and he asked if we could have a pirate party later. I forgot about that. So better get all the stuff out. We've got pirate bunting and stuff that my mother-in-law gave me. So knee taps. Here we go. It's quite useful having a mother-in-law that used to be a primary school teacher. She gives me loads of things. Saves me buying them. Well done. So you've got a whole array of pirate party stuff. Fabulous. Keep going. Okay, so that first exercise, first time round, was a march. We're just going to take it to a single step if you're sat on your chair, and a step curl if you're standing, just to bump it up a little bit because we're obviously warm now, okay? So if you're standing, it's here, heel into the bottom, yeah? If you're seated, you can continue with your march, but if you can step it out, that would be great, okay? If not, you keep your march going. Well done. Perfect. And then after this this exercise, team, help yourself to a drink, and then we're going to use those little weights. So remember, if you haven't got any weights, instead of tins, make sure they're the same weight though. Don't pick a little tin of tuna and then a tin of baked beans, or a couple of bottles filled up with water. Well done. Fabulous. 4, 3, 2, well done. Help yourself to a drink then, team. Good work. Brilliant. Right, so dumbbells, whatever you're using, seated if you wish, standing if you can. Okay, we're going to take it into a squat with a bicep curl. So it doesn't need to be fast. If you want to sit over your chair, that's fine. If you don't want to do the squat, you can just sit and do your bicep curls. If you can do both, go for it. Remember, that upper back wants to be nice and tall as we squat down, weight through the heels, push your bottom back. Make sure your knees don't come over your toes, okay? 4, 3, 2, here we go. Take it down and back up. Fantastic. Well done. Yes. Keep going. Good. Well done. Fabulous. Okay, team, we're going to go up onto those tiptoes for a calf raise. Dumbbells by the side of the body, up and down, up and down. Well done. So knees stay nice and soft. Good. Okay, then after this exercise, those weights go behind the back, and we're going to go single, single, double, lifting behind to work those triceps. Keep it moving. Ooh, I can't believe this. I think this week has gone so fast. I can't believe it's like literally I've got reading and a gymnastics lesson to do with Noah this afternoon. Are we ready? Here we go. So it's single, single, both together. Single, single, both together. Then literally we've got 5 more days of homeschooling. Oh, so excited. And then back to school. Keep going, team. Single, single, both together. Okay, we're going to go up, out, in, down. One arm at a time if you need to. Both together for me if you can. Up, out, in, down. Again, the same if you're seated. Are we ready? Bring it in. Dumbbells here. We push up and back down. Push up and back down for a shoulder press. One more. Fabulous. Well done. Help yourself to a drink then. Let's reverse it back. Okay, so back into that shoulder press then, team. Starting here. Up, dumbbells meet together if you can, and back down. Don't let the dumbbells drop lower than the shoulders, okay? Here we go. Up and down. Good. Nice and controlled. Fabulous. Are you ready? We go. Up, out, in, down. One arm at a time if you need to. Good. Are you ready? Dumbbells behind the back. We go single, both together for 2. Good. So single, single, both together for 2. Keep it going. Single, single, both together for 2. Good. So really good for maintaining good range of motion, but so good. Calf raise. Here we go, using those weights. But so good for working those triceps team. Lovely. Knees soft. Well done. So going back to our first exercise, squat and bicep curl over the chair. Okay, or freestanding. If you don't want to do the squat or you struggle to go sit to stand, then you can just do the biceps. Fabulous. Keep it moving. Good. Okay, squat it out. Here we go. So I completed my additional seated training. So basically I did mine a long time ago, and this is just sort of like an updated one. So it's sort of, I suppose, like a refresher of the stuff that I'd already done, but it also included like links to the dementia training and stuff. So basically it just means that you can then go and like work in care homes and things like that. But obviously it just includes like normal chair-based classes. So I passed and got my certificate, which was fabulous. Still really weird getting everything virtually though. I do love a proper certificate. I have to print it out myself, put it in my folder. Fabulous. Help yourself to a drink then, team. I mean, again, don't get me wrong, technology's really saved us, but some stuff you just can't beat, can you? Like, real. It's a bit like books. I mean, like, I do get like that a Kindle can be really useful, especially if you're going on holiday and things like that. But you can't beat a proper book, can you? So, right, cardio round again, then we're taking it into a half jack this time. Yeah. So tap that foot, knees soft, hips open and forwards. You move as quick as you can, team, for me. Get ready. I was quite surprised, we were talking about that, I can't remember what it's called again. That James Nesbitt thing. And a lot of stuff nowadays, not that it bothers me because I don't mind waiting a week to the next episode, but a lot of the time now when stuff's on like BBC, they put the whole series on iPlayer, don't they, so you can like binge watch it. But I was quite surprised that it wasn't. I mean, I'm not bothered because I don't really have the time to sit and binge watch a week. One a week is enough at the moment. But yeah, I was quite surprised. It's quite good that they're making it be drawn out, in a sense that not everybody can, like, that's got iPlayer just goes on and watches it and then gives all the answers away, in a sense, lets you know what's happened. Well done. Take it into elbows to knees. Here we go, across the body. Well done. So again, exactly the same if you're seated. Fabulous. Keep going. Good. Okay, team. High, high, low, low with a march over here. High, high, low, low. Good. Stay with it. Brilliant. So again, you can do this seated. Good. Keep going. Up and over. We're here. Add the bounce if you want to. If you're seated, it's the same. Let's go. Good. 4, 3, 2, up and over. Let's go. Good. Well done. Add that little bounce in the middle if you want to. High, high, low, low. High, high, low, low. And don't worry, after this I'm having a complete rest, no more, apart from going for a walk because I want to go out in the sunshine because it makes me feel good. Nothing else to do today apart from play with the kids. But actually, as I was joking, sometimes I think lifting them up and doing that sort of stuff is harder. Well done. Elbows to knees, here we go. Especially when Lila's doing something she shouldn't do. Oh, I haven't told you guys. Some of you might have seen on Facebook. Oh, I had a really fun afternoon yesterday. So obviously I had my massage, had a shower, felt amazing. Picked the kids up. No one put blue tack in Lila's hair. Now bearing in mind, they were just messing around, obviously. Don't know where they even got the blue tack from. Obviously taken off the back of a picture that stuck on like the side of the fridge or something. Obviously she hasn't got a lot of hair, has she? I thought I was going to have to cut it at one point. But I used about a little mugful of fairy liquid and got it out. And then washed her hair. Here we go, half jack. Sorry, T, get my brain here. And then under, we've got the stairs, and under stairs we've got like, you know, like your understairs cupboard. We've got the hoover and the coats and everything in. And like the stop tap and everything's in there. The stop tap had obviously been leaking. We hadn't realised, because don't really go in there that much, just sort of open the door, but it's like steps down, it was like on the bottom bit. We've got the hoover to hoover some mess that the kids had made, and the plug had obviously like dangled out of the hoover, and the plug was wet, and I was like, what? And then I noticed. So that was a really fun job. 4 mop bucketfuls of water. It stunk. There was a carpet, we had like an off-cut piece of carpet from one of the bedrooms that we just put down there. Yeah, just because there's like tiles into there, but just because you sort of like put, you know, your hoover and stuff that can scratch it down there, it's all absolutely saturated. So, managed to clean it all. Sort all that out, because somebody's coming today to look at it. But while I was doing that, obviously the kids were sort of left to their own devices because I needed to do it. And put a bucket under it. Lila had gone upstairs, got the toilet roll and wrapped it all in the bathroom. I'm sure there's someone else. Oh, and in that day, she had actually got a nappy on. And she'd done a poo, but her nappy had obviously moved. It was just all down her leg. She'd got trousers on. So it was a really fun day yesterday. Oh, never mind. At least I got my massage, otherwise I'd have been in a right foul mood, wouldn't I? Okay, dumbbells start here. Notice my hand position. Twist and push, twist and push. Good, so working the chest. So again, if you're seated, exactly the same. Good. Well done. Got to laugh about it though. Fabulous. Keep going. Lovely. So try not to lean or push forwards with your body. It's just those arms that are moving. Fabulous. Okay, you're taking it into an upright row. Elbows high. So up and down, up and down. Well done. Good. Stay with it. Perfect. So remember, team, elbows are always higher than those dumbbells. Keep going. Totally, Carol, the joys of motherhood. I messaged my best friend afterwards straight away, and she was like, why does it always happen when the men aren't here either? Like, You know, she's like, you just say, oh, I'll just do it all myself. Reverse flies. Obviously it wasn't Tom's fault, but I was just annoyed at myself that I noticed. Obviously I wasn't just going to leave it. But yeah. All fun and games. I don't think the blue tack is as bad as the pom-pom up the nose though. That's still like the most hilarious. The smelliest. Smellier than the water. Side bend just to the right, down and up. And most ridiculous thing out of our lockdown. Keep going.
10 seconds to go.
Well done. You're going to twist to the right, team. Dumbbells are coming in front. Here we go. Twist, centre. The best of it is though, is he's put blue tack in his hair before and I've told him not to do it. And he openly admitted that it was him that did it. Well, Lila said it was him as well, you know, she's fully capable of explaining now. And I said, don't ever do this again. So obviously you thought I just meant don't do it to your hair. But just before that, because the blue tack happened first, he'd sat and he'd done 2 beautiful pages of sentences. So he'd written like he got his pirate sheet to do. He had to make his own sentence up. And there was like 2 pictures, he had to write a sentence for each. Other side twist. So he'd just written 4 beautiful sentences. He did a really good job. I was really impressed. Then he went and did something absolutely ridiculous like that. Side bend, here we go, left side. You know, and you're just like, oh. Right.
10 seconds to go.
Keep going, team. Okay, are we ready? Into that reverse fly. Let's go, out and down. So head higher than the heart, weight through the heels, that half squat position. Again, all of these exercises can be done safely on the chair. Well done. Keep going.
10 seconds to go.
Fabulous. Are we ready? Upright row. Here we go. Slide it up, back down. Good. Keep going. Fabulous, team. Stay with me. So we've got our chest press to finish, team. Fab workout this morning. I hope you've enjoyed it. Apologies it's not aerobics, but still had a good workout. Mixing it up again, still different. This is just what we were going to do on Tuesday. So here we go. Well done. So straightening that arm but keeping that back in that same position. Good. So it's chest, shoulder, bicep, tricep, rotator cuff. He's working hard here as well. Keep going. Lovely. Nearly there, team. Woo. Fabulous. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, good work.
Your workout is complete. Well done.
Right, great work then, team. Let's stretch it out. I feel fine. I'm glad that I decided to do that rather than just loads of repetitiveness. Here we go. So 1 foot in front leg bend, back leg straight. Pull that arm across. Remember here and back if that's more comfortable for you. Wonderful. So I hope you have a lovely Friday and a lovely weekend, front thigh. Enjoy that sunshine. It is cool, but doesn't matter, does it? Change sides of the arm across. Still haven't got to put all the hat gloves, scarf, like, you know, the full shabam and about 20 layers like we did, well, just a few weeks ago, really. Front thigh. And heel into the bottom, hips open and forwards. Supporting knee nice and soft. And change sides, here we go. And one foot in front, feet, knees and hips forwards, hands on that bent leg, lift those toes up. Just checking, yeah, we're okay. And the other side for me, well done. And hug it out, hands in front, chin to the chest. Knees stay soft. Oh, that's a lovely stretch down to the floor. All the way up, hips open and forwards. And then just stretch it over for me. Brilliant. And changing sides. And we're going to take hands onto the thighs, chin to the chest. Lift that head, push the bottom back. And again, chin to the chest, lift that head. Down to the floor, all the way up. Out, and give yourself a massive clap. Well done. So thank you for joining me. Different day, but still a great routine and workout. Have a lovely Friday, a lovely weekend. Get out and enjoy that sunshine. Absorb some vitamin D. So we should all have released some endorphins and feel good and be smiling after that. But if you get out into the sunshine as well, that's going to boost you even more. Okay? Stay safe then, everybody. So obviously it's looking like it's going to be like May time before we can get back into the studio, and we'll just see, obviously. Depends what happens. Everybody's still got to do what they're told, haven't they? As I was chatting to a friend yesterday, she came to drop something off to me, having a doorstep chat. I said, we were saying, you know, general public, isn't it? The majority of us are all right, but you only need those few. So, right, thank you, Carol. I will. Nothing else for me today. Easy day tomorrow and an easy day Sunday. We're going to have a full-on rest as much as possible. So yeah, but I definitely feel better, and I'm going back next Thursday, but it'll be after class. So it's just because obviously I sort of wanted an appointment like the next day sort of thing. So he's managed to get me in like after class, so I'm going to go and then leave it 2 weeks and then go again. So right, thank you everybody. Have a good one then, team. Bye bye.